What if I told you that there's a simple, powerful shift you can make that will open the door to endless abundance? Imagine effortlessly attracting money, success, and happiness into your life. It might sound too good to be true, but this is exactly what I'm going to show you today. It's not about working harder, waiting longer, or hoping for luck. It's all about aligning yourself with the energy of abundance, an energy that's already available to you. You've seen others who seem to have it all, right? They get opportunities, they attract wealth, and they live lives filled with ease. What if I told you they're not special? They just understand one simple thing: how to align with the energy that attracts all the good things you want. It's time to learn how to shift your energy and make abundance a natural part of your life. The good news is that aligning with the energy of abundance is something you can learn to do too. It's not a secret reserved for the wealthy. It's not something you're born with. It's a skill that anyone can develop. And the best part, it doesn't require hours of hard work or years of struggle. Instead, it's about understanding how the universe works and tapping into the flow of energy that's already around you. The universe is constantly offering abundance, but most of us aren't in tune with it. If you can shift your energy to match the frequency of abundance, you'll start attracting everything you desire effortlessly. Imagine waking up each day feeling excited about the possibilities. Imagine your life overflowing with opportunities, money flowing to you with ease, and relationships that bring joy and fulfillment. This isn't some far-fetched dream. This is something that can become your reality, and it starts with understanding the power of your energy. Are you ready to learn how to shift your energy and align with the abundant flow of the universe? Let's dive into the first step toward transforming your life. Now, let's take a moment to talk about what's at stake here. Why should you care about aligning with the energy of abundance? Well, if you don't, you could stay stuck in a cycle of struggle and scarcity. Most people live their lives thinking they have to work hard for every penny, that success is something that happens to a few lucky people, or that happiness is just out of reach. They don't realize that their thoughts, beliefs, and energy are actually pushing away the very things they want. Without understanding how to align with abundance, you could find yourself working harder and harder, but never getting ahead. You might feel like no matter what you do, the doors just won't open for you. You might be constantly worried about money, relationships, or your career, thinking that things will never change. It's frustrating, exhausting, and can leave you feeling stuck. But here's the thing. What if I told you this doesn't have to be your reality? What if you could break free from this cycle and start attracting everything you desire? When you don't align with the energy of abundance, you're essentially closing yourself off to the opportunities and wealth that are all around you. The universe is always offering opportunities, but if your energy isn't in tune with abundance, you won't notice them. If you're constantly focused on lack, fear, and struggle, that's the energy you'll keep attracting. And no matter how hard you try, that negative energy will block your success. The truth is, there are people out there who seem to effortlessly attract success and abundance. It's not because they're luckier than you or have some hidden secret. It's because they've figured out how to tap into the flow of energy that brings abundance. And once you learn how to do this, you'll unlock a life filled with everything you've always wanted. So ask yourself, are you ready to stop pushing abundance away? Are you ready to start attracting the opportunities, wealth, and happiness you deserve? The choice is yours. Aligning with abundance isn't just a nice idea. It's essential for living a fulfilling life. If you're tired of the struggle and want to create a life that flows with ease, it's time to make the shift. The first step in aligning with the energy of abundance is understanding the law of attraction. Simply put, the law of attraction is the principle that like attracts like. Your thoughts, emotions, and energy create a magnetic field around you that attracts experiences, people, and circumstances that match your energy. If you're constantly thinking about lack, fear, or scarcity, you'll attract more of those things into your life. But if you can shift your thoughts and energy to abundance, prosperity, and success, the universe will respond in kind. Think about it like this. Everything in the universe is energy. Money, love, opportunities, they're all forms of energy. And just like a magnet, your energy attracts similar energies. If you're radiating positive, abundant energy, you will naturally draw more of that positive, abundant energy into your life. But if you're stuck in negative or fearful thinking, you'll repel the good things that could come your way. This is why aligning with abundance is so important. It's about matching your energy to the frequency of the things you want to attract. The law of attraction works on the principle that energy flows where attention goes. When you focus on abundance, you send out a signal to the universe that you're open to receiving more. But when you focus on lack, fear, or doubt, you're telling the universe that you're not ready for abundance. This is where so many people go wrong. They think that by focusing on what they don't have, they'll somehow bring more of it into their lives. But the opposite is true. The more you focus on what you lack, the more you'll attract that lack into your life. Here's the key. The universe is always responding to the energy you're sending out. Whether you realize it or not, you're constantly attracting things into your life based on the energy you put out. That's why understanding the law of attraction is so powerful. It gives you the tools to change your energy and, in turn, change your life. Now you might be thinking, but how do I change my energy? How do I align with abundance? That's what we'll get into next. But first, you need to understand that the law of attraction isn't just about thinking positively. It's about truly aligning your thoughts, emotions, and energy with the things you want to attract. When you do this, you'll begin to see changes in your life almost immediately. Energy is at the heart of everything. Everything in the universe, including you, is made of energy. Whether it's a person, an object, or a thought, everything is vibrating at a certain frequency. This vibration determines what we attract into our lives. The energy you put out into the world is the energy you receive back. That's why understanding energy is the key to attracting abundance. When you are aligned with the energy of abundance, you send out a vibration that attracts more of the same. Think of it like a radio station. If you tune your radio to the right frequency, you will hear the station you want. In the same way, when you align your thoughts and feelings with abundance, you tune into the frequency that attracts wealth, opportunities, and success. It's all about matching your inner energy with the energy of what you want to manifest. Most people don't realize how much their energy affects what they attract. For example, when you feel stressed about money, worried about your future, or constantly thinking about what you lack, that's the energy you're sending out. And just like a magnet, this negative energy pulls more of the same into your life. It's like you're telling the universe, I don't have enough, and the universe responds by showing you more of what you don't have. On the other hand, when you focus on abundance and feel grateful for what you already have, you send out positive energy that attracts more abundance. Gratitude is one of the simplest and most powerful ways to shift your energy. When you express gratitude, you are aligning with the energy of abundance because you're acknowledging that there is enough in your life right now. The more grateful you are, the more you open yourself up to receiving more of what you're thankful for. This shift in energy isn't just about thinking positive thoughts. It's about truly feeling abundant on the inside. It's about letting go of the fear, the lack, and the worry that keep you stuck. Once you change your energy, you'll begin to see the world around you change. Opportunities will appear. People will treat you differently, and abundance will start flowing into your life in unexpected ways. Your mindset plays a huge role in how you attract abundance. The thoughts you think and the beliefs you hold about yourself, money, and the world around you create the foundation for everything you attract. If you believe that wealth is only for other people or that money is hard to come by, you'll create a reality that reflects those beliefs. But if you shift your mindset to one of abundance, believing that money and success are available to you, your reality will start to change in a powerful way. The first step in shifting your mindset is recognizing the thoughts and beliefs that are holding you back. Are you constantly thinking, "I can't afford that," or "I'll never have enough"? These thoughts are powerful, and they create the reality you're living. The more you focus on lack, the more lack you attract. On the flip side, when you start thinking thoughts like, "I am worthy of abundance," or "there is plenty of money for me," you begin to align your mindset with the frequency of abundance. The key here is to change the way you think about money and success. Instead of seeing money as something that is scarce or difficult to get, start viewing it as something that is abundant and flowing freely. There's no limit to how much wealth you can attract. When you believe that there is always more than enough, you open yourself up to receiving more. It's also important to understand that your mindset doesn't just affect your thoughts, it affects your actions as well. When you believe that you can attract abundance, you'll take actions that are in line with that belief. You'll be more willing to take risks, make investments, and take the necessary steps to create wealth. On the other hand, when you have a mindset of scarcity, you'll avoid opportunities and stay stuck in fear. Your mindset is a powerful tool. It determines how you see the world and how you respond to opportunities. By shifting your mindset to one of abundance, you'll begin to see new possibilities everywhere you look. The law of attraction works hand in hand with your mindset. Once you believe that abundance is your birthright, you'll naturally start attracting it into your life. While understanding the law of attraction and energy is essential, there are common blocks that many people face when trying to align with abundance. These blocks can be invisible, but they can stop you from attracting the wealth and success you desire. One of the biggest blocks is limiting beliefs. These are beliefs you've held for a long time, often since childhood, that shape how you see yourself and the world. If you believe that money is hard to come by or that you don't deserve wealth, you'll be subconsciously blocking yourself from manifesting abundance. One of the most common limiting beliefs people have about money is that they must earn it through hard work. While hard work is important, it's not the only way to attract abundance. The belief that you have to work yourself to the bone to make money keeps you in a state of struggle and exhaustion. It also disconnects you from the flow of abundance because you're focused on scarcity rather than abundance. Another block is the belief that money is evil or that wealthy people are selfish. This belief is often rooted in past experiences or societal conditioning. But the truth is, money is neutral. It's a tool, and how you use it is what matters. When you see money as a tool for good, something that allows you to help others and make a positive impact, you will start attracting more of it. Wealthy people who use their money for good are not selfish. They're simply using the energy of abundance in a way that benefits them and others. Fear is another major block that keeps people from aligning with abundance. The fear of failure, the fear of success, and the fear of not being worthy are all common fears that can prevent you from manifesting wealth. Fear keeps you in a state of lack and prevents you from taking the necessary steps to create the life you want. When you operate from a place of fear, you're blocking the flow of abundance. It's important to acknowledge your fears, but not let them control you. To remove these blocks, you need to become aware of them and begin shifting your beliefs. Acknowledge that these beliefs are not true and replace them with thoughts and affirmations that support abundance. It's also helpful to surround yourself with people who have an abundance mindset. The more you surround yourself with positive, abundant energy, the easier it will be to shift your own mindset. Once you identify and clear these blocks, you'll find that it's much easier to align with the energy of abundance. You'll start to feel lighter, more open, and ready to receive all the good things that are already waiting for you. Shifting from a lack mindset to an abundance mindset is one of the most powerful changes you can make in your life. Many people are stuck in a scarcity mindset without even realizing it. They focus on what they don't have, constantly worrying about bills, debts, and how they're going to make ends meet. This mindset is rooted in fear, and fear only attracts more of the same. When you focus on lack, you attract more lack. So the key to attracting abundance is to change the way you think and feel about money, success, and life in general. The first step in shifting from lack to abundance is to become aware of your thoughts. Start paying attention to how you think about money, opportunities, and your own worth. Do you find yourself saying things like, "I can't afford that," or "I'll never be able to make enough money"? These thoughts are coming from a place of scarcity, and they're blocking your ability to manifest abundance. The moment you catch yourself thinking this way, stop and replace those thoughts with more abundant ones. For example, instead of saying, "I can't afford that," try saying, "I'm open to receiving the money to afford that." Instead of focusing on how much you lack, focus on the abundance that's already available to you. Abundance isn't just about money. It's about recognizing all the good things in your life, your health, your relationships, your talents, and your opportunities. When you shift your focus to these positive aspects, you'll start to feel more abundant, and that energy will attract more abundance. Another important aspect of shifting to an abundance mindset is gratitude. When you express gratitude for what you already have, you send a signal to the universe that you appreciate the abundance in your life. Gratitude helps you see the wealth you already have, whether it's your home, your family, or the simple things in life. The more you feel grateful, the more abundance you attract. Make it a habit to write down at least 3 things you're grateful for every day. This simple practice will help you shift your energy from lack to abundance. Finally, start believing that there is enough for everyone. One of the biggest blocks to abundance is the belief that there isn't enough to go around. People with a scarcity mindset often feel that if someone else gets rich, it means there's less for them. But the truth is, the universe has infinite resources. There's enough for everyone. When you start believing that there is plenty to go around, you open yourself up to receiving your fair share. Shifting your mindset from lack to abundance is a process, but it's one of the most powerful steps you can take toward manifesting the life you want. Once you start thinking and feeling abundant, you'll begin to see your life transform in ways you never imagined. Visualization is one of the most powerful tools you can use to align your energy with abundance. When you visualize abundance, you are actively training your mind to see it as a natural part of your life. It's not just about imagining having more money, it's about feeling what it's like to live in abundance and letting that feeling become your new reality. The key to effective visualization is to see your desired outcome as if it's already happening. Don't just picture yourself getting money or material things. Imagine what it would feel like to already have those things. Close your eyes and think about what you would do with the money, the success, or the freedom you desire. How would it change your life? How would it make you feel? Imagine yourself living in that abundance every single day. The more vividly you can imagine these things, the more your energy aligns with the frequency of abundance. You're not just thinking about it, you're embodying the feeling of having it. Visualization works because it connects your mind with your emotions. The universe responds to the emotional energy you put out, so the more strongly you can feel the emotions of abundance, the more you'll attract those experiences into your life. One of the most important aspects of visualization is consistency. It's not enough to just visualize abundance once in a while and then forget about it. To make this shift, you need to visualize your desired reality every day. Take a few minutes in the morning and evening to close your eyes, breathe deeply, and see yourself already living the life you want. Feel the emotions as if it's already true. The more you do this, the more you train your subconscious mind to accept abundance as your new reality. It's also important to visualize with gratitude. Imagine receiving all the things you want with a sense of gratitude, as if you're already thankful for what you have. Gratitude amplifies the energy of abundance and helps you stay aligned with the positive frequency of the universe. Visualization is a simple yet incredibly effective tool. By regularly practicing this technique, you'll start to notice shifts in your energy and your life. Opportunities will begin to appear, and the abundance you've been seeking will start to flow to you. Gratitude is one of the most powerful tools for attracting abundance. When you focus on what you're grateful for, you shift your energy from lack to abundance. Gratitude is a way of saying to the universe, "Thank you for everything I have, and I'm open to receiving more." The more you practice gratitude, the more abundance you will attract into your life. The first step in practicing gratitude is to simply take notice of the things you already have. Most people focus on what they don't have, but true abundance comes when you acknowledge and appreciate the things that are already in your life. Take a moment right now to think about what you're grateful for. It could be something as simple as a warm bed to sleep in, a loving friend, or the ability to breathe freely. When you start from a place of gratitude, it's easier to see the abundance that already surrounds you. One of the best ways to practice gratitude is to keep a gratitude journal. Every day, write down at least 3 things you're grateful for. They can be big or small. What matters is that you're focusing on the positive. This practice will help you shift your focus from lack to abundance, and over time, you'll start to notice more and more things to be thankful for. Gratitude trains your mind to look for the good in every situation, and the more you look for good things, the more you'll find. Gratitude is also a great way to raise your vibration. When you feel thankful, your energy is elevated, and this higher vibration attracts more positive experiences into your life. You don't have to wait for big things to be grateful for. Start by appreciating the small things. When you do this, you'll align your energy with abundance, and more good things will naturally come your way. The more you practice gratitude, the more you'll realize that abundance is already all around you. And when you're grateful for what you have, you're signaling to the universe that you're ready to receive even more. Gratitude is a powerful tool that will help you stay aligned with the energy of abundance, and the more you use it, the more abundance you will attract into your life. While aligning your energy with abundance is crucial, it's equally important to take inspired action. The law of attraction doesn't mean you sit back and wait for everything to fall into your lap. It's about creating the right energy and then being open to opportunities that come your way. Taking action is how you move from dreaming to achieving. Inspired action is different from forceful or desperate action. When you're aligned with abundance, you'll start to feel inspired ideas and opportunities flowing to you. These ideas might be new business ventures, ways to invest your money, or steps you can take to improve your career. The key is to take action when you feel a sense of inspiration, not out of fear or desperation. For example, if you've been thinking about starting a business or pursuing a new job opportunity, the universe might bring you an idea or a connection that will help you. It's easy to ignore these moments or let fear stop you from acting, but when you're in alignment with abundance, you'll feel a sense of ease and confidence when you take action. You'll know that these steps are in line with your desires, and they'll bring you closer to manifesting your goals. It's also important to trust that even small actions can lead to big results. You don't need to have everything figured out right away. Taking one small step forward will build momentum and bring you closer to your goals. The more action you take, the more the universe will respond with more opportunities and abundance. So, remember that action is a crucial part of the manifestation process. By staying open to inspired action, you'll be actively participating in the creation of your own abundant life. When you align your energy and follow through with action, you're creating the path for abundance to flow to you. Manifestation isn't a race, and it's not about forcing things to happen right away. Patience is a vital part of the process. When you're aligned with abundance, it's easy to get excited and expect immediate results, but the universe works on its own timing. Trusting in the process is key to manifesting your desires. Sometimes, things won't happen exactly when you want them to, and that's okay. The universe is always working behind the scenes to bring you the right opportunities at the right time. If you've been visualizing your ideal life, practicing gratitude, and taking inspired action, trust that what you've asked for is already on its way. Patience doesn't mean sitting back and doing nothing. It means continuing to align with the energy of abundance while allowing the universe to work its magic. It's about staying positive and confident that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. When you trust the process, you release the need to control every aspect of your manifestation. This release of control actually allows the universe to work even faster. During times when things feel slow or when doubt creeps in, remind yourself that patience is a part of the journey. Keep your focus on abundance, continue to take inspired action, and trust that the universe is lining things up for you. When the timing is right, the manifestations will come into your life naturally, often in ways you least expect. By trusting the process and staying patient, you give the universe the space it needs to deliver your desires in the best possible way. Now that you understand how to align with the energy of abundance, it's time to take action. You've learned how to shift your energy, change your mindset, visualize your desires, practice gratitude, and trust the process. The only thing left to do is commit to this new way of thinking and living. Start by taking the first step today, whether it's shifting your thoughts from lack to abundance, visualizing your ideal life, or taking that first inspired action. Every step you take toward aligning with abundance brings you closer to the life you've always dreamed of. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start right now. As you begin to practice these techniques, share your progress in the comments below. Let me know how you're aligning with abundance and what changes you're noticing in your life. I'd love to hear your journey and support you along the way. If you found this video helpful, give it a like and don't forget to subscribe for more insights on how to manifest the life you deserve. Remember, you are worthy of all the abundance that the universe has to offer. It's already yours. Now all you need to do is allow it in. Trust the process, stay aligned with your energy, and watch as your life transforms.